But yeah, shorter stream today is doing something after big day. Oh. Oh right, I faced that way. I was like, why was I facing that way? Oh, it's taking a little bit to load. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Hey Zibs. But yeah, so just Bloodborne today. Because I need to be able to, like, it has to be shorter stream, and I need to be able to stop right when I need to stop. Okay, I can't do anything about that if I get hit with the... If I get hit with the hyper armor attack, I'm pretty sure she could just choose to execute me with the pistol. We beat, like, a really, really tough boss yesterday, though, so that's the important thing. Nice. We got this boss almost dead. Oops. I'm, like, forgetting how I was doing it before, but... And I mean, I remember it's like, you move slightly to the right so that she misses, and then you gotta step back to the left a little bit so that you're in front of her. That will keep her from teleporting. Yeah, I got her to like, it was like 10% or something. Or 20? I don't remember. Close to dead. But there's a big difference between dead and mostly dead, as you know. But that is basically the movement you want. Think of a Princess Bride tattoo now. You're just getting all the tattoos, I guess. It's your brother can do them now. I definitely don't have the money to be thinking about tattoos right now. I've been enjoying them a bit lately. Ahem. Anyway. Okay. And then I can get stamina back like that when I need it. And that'll give me enough to do. It's annoying when she does the hyper armor attack, like, when I'm mid-combo. Like, I can tank it, but then it's, like, dangerous until I get my health back. But it's not too unlikely to get a sequence anyway in Phase 1 where she doesn't do that. That's the nice thing about this fight compared to all the other BL4 stuff I've been doing, is at least she doesn't have a ton of health. But I may need to stop at like 4:30 today even, because I need to get gas, as it turns out. Hey, Dervish. I'm happy I learned this, though, so grateful to Enduritize for teaching me some stuff. I've already learned some things about this fight, so... no. That's the super slow one. Okay. I think I want to dodge to the right. Even if because like sometimes even with dodging to the right, like you'll avoid it even if you dodge like really early. You don't have to perfectly iframe it. Oh, weapon at risk, nice. Yeah, see, you could dodge like early if you go to the right. The free to jump. Okay, you can't outrange it too. I'm at risk. Like my weapon's at risk, so I probably shouldn't even be wasting vials on this, but that's the quick one. Oh, okay. The double. Yeah, I have to get gas and some other things after. I don't know why I always, like, so if you go to the left, you can strafe that one particular if you're in position for it, but every other attack you're better off being on her right side. So it's best to just go right and then dodge when she does that, but for some reason it messes with my brain a little bit, because I'm like, oh, I can strafe this, and it's like, well, not on this side. Because to strafe it, like, it tracks pretty hard, which makes sense because it's slow, but even to strafe it on the other side, you have to, like, be able to get, like, behind her. Doesn't do much damage, but I have Blood Rapture, so I get like a little bit of health back from it. Now we'll just... yeah. She started it mid-combo. I guess like optimally, or I don't know about optimally, but like ideally, you just wouldn't want to do R1, L1, L1, because you might just get killed, but like, it helps a lot. Like, it's extra damage, and like, it's a fair bit of extra damage, and it mostly works. And you can get hit once and not die. Oh yeah, have you thought about playing this, Dervish? Or, I forget if you've played it before. I know you'd mostly just played Sekiro. But now that the MU works pretty well, like, You definitely could do a playthrough of this now if you wanted to. See, she also has that one, which is like a quicker version that doesn't have hyper armor and misses you, but it like has a similar windup. Like, I can tell them apart, but not always like fast enough to not fucking get owned. Oh. Yeah, I'm also at base level. This is a late game area, and I haven't leveled at all. Ah, damn. Which is what the challenge is. You'd like to play Bloodborne? Yeah, the emulator, like, for a casual playthrough, like, it's definitely not speedrun ready yet, and you have to, like, find the mods and stuff, but this is good enough, I think, for a casual playthrough. I kind of want to do another playthrough, like, off-stream of this, where I can level and actually use different weapons, or at least just bully things with beast meter without having to worry about running out of pellets. Because just the beast meter is really fun, especially with like the transform attacks. They add like so much. Like Saw Cleaver honestly is like a pretty fun and interesting weapon to use, despite how good it is, because like optimal meter building and stuff like that with R1L1s and stuff is like really fun. Like your best DPS most of the time is still just going to be R1R1, just R1s. If you can get as many attacks as you want, like a stamina bar, like you're going to get the most damage with just R1s. But having to worry about what builds meter faster, because just R1 spam doesn't build meter like at all. It kind of does a good job of incentivizing both transform attacks and even like charged R2s and stuff. Like it honestly adds so much to the combat, particularly the way it synergizes with meter. There are other reasons to use R1L1 and stuff like that, even if you're not using meter. Like, it's not that uncommon in certain fights where you get like an opening that's only going to get you 2 attacks, and then if you're going to have time to regen stamina after anyway, and you just need as much damage as you can get in 2 attacks, then R1L1 is pretty fast and more damage than R1R1. You just have to be able to have time to trick your weapon back later, obviously. But legitimately, it's like a mechanical change that actually like makes a big difference in an interesting way. It's really cool. Oops. Oops. Hey, Hunter. Yeah, hopefully we won't be on her too long today, though. I got her almost dead yesterday. I'm not great at her, but she doesn't have too much health, is the thing. Thought she was gonna transition soon. There we go. Keep forgetting this is BL4, yeah. You can definitely feel it on the other bosses. Maria doesn't have that much health, actually. So this damage, by comparison, compared to what I've been doing the rest of the playthrough. Wow, okay. I thought R1L1 would kill me. Hey, Monk. Yes, I beat Lawrence yesterday. I did beat Lawrence. That was yesterday. Very happy that Lawrence is dead. I was definitely stressing at the end. It was insane. Well, and I had like a thing, like in last phase, the attempt that I beat him, there was one point where I got like hit a bunch and almost died and was terrified. And then there was another, like right at the end, I got like a big combo and almost killed him, but he needed like one more hit. And I ended up just like backing out because I was terrified that I was gonna die with him at literally one hit away. Because he has like a weird hurt box sometimes in certain spots. I was like, what if I go for an R1 and miss and then get just fucking smashed in one shot counter hit? Because that do be happening. How's DLC on PC? I had to drop it to 30 FPS. There's a consistent crash on Ludwig's Phase 2 cutscene if you're at 60. Although Wider found a mod that is supposed to fix it, but I didn't test. So you might be able to just mod it and keep everything at 60, but I'm just playing the rest of the DLC at 30. Other than that, yeah, I had to turn it back, unfortunately, because of the Ludwig crash. The fiery one, Zach. Fuck. Oh, that L1 missed. That would have staggered her, though. Nerve-wracking. Yeah, it definitely was. It was, yeah. I mean, that's how I always felt, though. Phase 3 Lawrence, like, even after doing it, of Yarnum, yeah. Yeah, I think Sopa was the one who made a joke yesterday about Fiery Lawrence not uniting the tribes. Not exactly Peter O'Toole. Oh shit, okay. This is like really early for her to do this too. Like, I'm just gonna die, almost certainly. Ow, dude. Trying to learn all bosses route a little in Sekiro and fighting Armored Warrior. Started the fight with Sakura Dance. Did you like you entered the did you enter the arena with it, or like once you got closer you did it? It's possible that you like missed maybe you avoided his trigger somehow. Talk shit about Ludwig, and then wait, that's Lawrence, not Ludwig. Yeah, people be getting upset sometimes if you talk shit about Ludwig as well. I know people who aren't Ludwig enjoyers either, but most people really like Ludwig. When you get close to him, interesting. Oh, well, okay, she just transform attacked when I was right next to her and killed me. Yeah, that's definitely interesting. Yeah, I'd be curious to see it. Obviously, wouldn't be useful in restricted, which it annoys me that that's what they call it now. But oh, I'm low on vials. First time botter. I guess it's time to farm vials today. Oh, my weapon is damaged as well, actually, so I forgot to actually go back and repair. So we've just been doing this with a damaged weapon as well the last couple of times. But anyway, yeah. But AI freezes are allowed in glitchless. They do allow AI freezes because there's one that they do on one of the headless that we actually can't do in glitched. Because we do a quit out for story, like to skip through story stuff. We do a quit out, and for whatever reason, that AI freeze doesn't work if you quit out, which is interesting as well. But yeah, where would you suggest farming in the DLC? I was gonna try the pigs in the Nightmare Frontier, or not Nightmare Frontier. The gate before Ludwig. Oh, you just do that one, you think? I think that's better than just then you have to run back and like do you just mean like do you kill stuff for echoes as well, or you just mean like grabbing these vials here? Because, like, surely, I would think farming echoes is better than farming these. Than just, like, grabbing these over and over. I also don't really have, like, a way to kill the squid guys because I'm level 4. Yeah, I know about that. I know about this one. I've got some ideas of places I could go. Let me see if I can, like, double charge R2 this guy or something. I don't think it's gonna do much. Oh. That's cool. So there's, like, a couple farming spots. It's like, people like farming in, like, the students. I should also check if I have a moon rune. I don't think that I do, but I might have like one. Because I have to go back anyway. But I mean, I'll see how much it yields. Enduratai said he likes farming in like the pigs. The problem is just that that area doesn't run super well. Air. Visceral attacks grant more blood echoes. That's not good. Moon. Okay. Yeah, we have one moon rune. Yeah, that's okay. It won't be that bad. It's like here. And then you can run past the pigs and like kite them into the shadows. We'll see how much that gives us with a moon rune. The problem is just that this area doesn't run super well on the emulator. Like I had like a lot of crashes like right here my first time through. Because we don't kill these guys, we just run past them. Then you just make the pigs fight the shadows, basically. And you win, regardless of which of them win. Because they're hostile towards each other. It's only 13k. The other pig didn't follow either. Oh, they drop files, though. I see. I think I understand now. Yeah, give it sometimes. Yeah, sometimes stuff like that. It like. Now I need to go to another lamp. Well, I can use bold marks at least for a little bit. It feels like the amount of echoes I got wasn't impressive, but I did also get 5 vials on top of the echoes, so that helps. You got it? Okay, yeah. Sometimes you upload it and it takes a bit to show up. Let me do one more run through here, and I'll look at it when I do that. Yeah, unfortunately, we are being denied comm access because we're on MU. But this will be fine. I don't think we'll have to farm too much. I'm not going to do like a ton of farming today anyway. I'm just going to get a decent amount to where I think we can... to where I think we can beat Maria. Well, that's a bit of a problem. If I mess up running past them. Okay, it looks like you can kite both pigs over, though, which would give you like 20 plus whatever vials from the Shadows die, so that's an improvement. This is just one I hadn't done before that Enduritize mentioned, so I figured I'd look into it. So if you get like 23k per, and you get some vials on top of it, though, I understand the thought process. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the PS4 servers will eventually be dead anyway. Yeah. Oh, the pig has them. Actually, that could be worse. Like, because that pig will probably die. Oh, he clipped me. Yeah, it's fine. So you have Gotchin. No, because the Gotchin's worn out. Because some fights it can matter. Actually, for bosses, does it ever matter the Gotchin? I don't remember. Maybe it doesn't. Huh. Oh, that's weird. I mean, the thing is, you might actually want him to be attacking for glitchless even. You might even want him to be attacking. But it's interesting. I'll have to, yeah. That surprises me, though, because it's like, the trigger... Like, he should already be triggered. Oh, still only 13. Only got one pig. Or maybe it is 13 for both of them. Unless one of the pigs got stuck here. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he has a trigger. Okay, I thought he was going to do the thing. I mean, we're picking up vials at least. Just trying to see if I can get this working in a way that's efficient. I think I need to wait a little bit longer to try to get both pigs to follow. Yeah, I'm puzzled by it mechanically. I'll have to look at it more later. Because that's exactly what it would look like normally. Like, he definitely... Like, you're definitely not... It's definitely not like a monk situation, because monk... When you don't aggro monk... Yeah, when you don't aggro monk, then... She will aggro if you hit her. But he's not aggroing even when you hit him. So you must... Like, it must be a trigger that you dodged somehow. Oh, if I can get 3 pigs. No, no. This is scary. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go back and spend these, definitely. Okay. 26. And they're still fighting. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it definitely could be something with the jump. It could be, like, I don't know. Yeah. It's interesting. So in the other FromSoft games, sometimes there will be... Oh, it's not worth it. Sometimes there'll be, like, AI freezes or AI breaks that you'll get, like, in Dark Souls 3, sometimes you could break certain boss AI by, like, getting them... I think it was frozen and poisoned at the same time for some reason. It would break them. At least for a while. But, yeah, you're not doing kind of status build-up that would do it. Should you play this game? Yes, it's a very good game. If you like FromSoft games, like Souls and stuff, you'll definitely like it. This was my first FromSoft game. If it's your first, it's definitely, like, hard to get into at first. How many? That's 50. Okay. I'm seeing the vision. You just gotta carefully kite the pigs. 36 each is not a big deal. Yeah, there's like a couple different ways to do it. Like I showed on when I was on Out of Bounds, I showed the one with with Ape that definitely obviously isn't useful because you have to do some very stupid things to get it to happen, but it is very funny. In that case, it's just because he just doesn't know how to path to you because he's in a place that's not part of his arena, so he, like, can't path on it. His AI doesn't know how to do anything. And if he can't path to you, he doesn't know how to hit you, so he just stands there. Unless you kind of bait him off of it yourself. I left the pig behind. They do so much damage. At level 4, this seems, like, very fuck-upable, which isn't great. But you do get a lot if you do it all correctly. And this definitely feels faster than farming the Scholars, although I think you get more. Although when I farmed the Scholars, it was with, like, 3 Moon Runes. Not just the 1. But yeah, even if this is your first FromSoft game, because it's got a very unique aesthetic, like... Some people start with this one. And you definitely can do that. Just like any Souls game, you're gonna have a tough time. Your first playthrough, but... I mean, I got through it and got into the series after, so... It's definitely doable, regardless. But if you've already played a lot of Souls games, then definitely, definitely do. Because you'll feel pretty comfortable. Like, there's stuff to learn, definitely, but... Okay, rip them all up. I'm surprised that doesn't kill me. Oh, the one is stuck. Damn, the problem is the shadows one-shot me. Bloodborne was your first two. Yeah, that's like it happens, right? Because like they came out with multiple Souls games, but it's like if you're not as into that aesthetic, which would be better for a first timer, probably Dark Souls 1. Just please, if you do Dark Souls 1, be willing to like either ask me for help or like look stuff up, because Dark Souls 1 is like a lot less difficult than Bloodborne if you know what you're doing. Dark Souls 1 is just like super the way that you do your upgrades and everything is like really weird and complicated. And that can make the game really hard when you don't know what you're doing. Dude. I want all the pigs. YouTube channel Honest Game Trailers. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen... if I watched the Bloodborne one, it was a long time ago. Trick people who don't like Dark Souls into trying out Dark Souls. Damn, yeah, that was literally me. I didn't know it was by the Souls people at first. Literally, I just saw commercials on television because that was back when, you know, at least some of us still watched like normal TV some of the time. And it just looked really, really cool. And I found out after that it was like really hard, and I was like, oh, do I want to do it? And I'm like, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'll figure it out. And I was hilariously scared on first playthrough for like a lot of the game, but I did get through it. The old Kingsfield game? Yeah. Sadly, I don't think that would teach you anything about playing Souls games. I was so terrified of Cleric Beast, honestly. But yeah, Dark Souls 1 is a good intro to the series. Again, other than the upgrade system. But if you just look up how the upgrade system works, it's actually very easy to upgrade your weapon and everything really quickly in Dark Souls 1, because you can just buy the basic upgrade materials that you need very easily. Demon Souls is good. I like Demon Souls. It has some stuff that's not very... It has some stuff that's not very beginner-friendly. Like, again, the upgrade system is complicated in a different way. Just get 20k, that's fine. Are you kidding me? Chase me down. But Demon Souls bosses are easier, like a lot easier. There aren't too many bosses in Demon Souls that are actually difficult. There's a few, but not many. Hey, Wider. Really weird prequel, yeah. Well, I mean, it's a sequel, right? Because it takes place in the modern day. I think Dark Souls 3 is like a decent pick as well, like, because it's harder in terms of bosses, but mechanically it's a lot more straightforward, and it's also more linear. Like, which it's true. Demon Souls is also more linear and straightforward in terms of like figuring out how to progress the game. Figuring out how to get through Dark Souls 1 your first time is really complicated. Did I only get one pig? Ugh. Consistent story? No. Like, if anything, the sequels are like sort of a mythic retelling of like a similar concept. Dude, that's not very good. Only one pig, man. But no, there's not really any continuity. The games reference each other, but to the extent that there is like a consistent narrative in the literal sense or the traditional sense, it's more self-contained. Yeah, I like honestly, maybe it might even be the case that the people, like most of the people I know at this point who got into Souls, it was through Elden Ring. I actually didn't think, like before it came out, Miyazaki said that Elden Ring would be like a good starting game for a lot of people, he thought. And then I played it and I didn't really think that would be the case because it's so long. But yeah, I know a lot of people who really got into Souls. Double hit as well. But I know a lot of people who did manage to get into Souls because of Elden Ring. Because yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do to make the game easier in Elden Ring. Like spirit summons are a big deal, but just in general, being able to go grab materials very early on if you want to, kind of stuff helps a lot. That's how my brother got into Souls, but he hasn't played any other of the games yet, unfortunately. I hope he does, but he's an adult and has a job and stuff like that. He doesn't game that much. But yeah, he managed to get through Elden Ring, so... Make Elden Ring almost as easy as you want. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's like mage builds you can do that are really strong if you're willing to just run around and grab stuff. Like, Spirit Ash, like spirit summons are like a big thing. And like, okay, you can't dodge away from him, which is annoying. If you're doing remaster, just play vanilla. Like, remastered vanilla runs fine. They're, like, most of the big mods, like, these games they don't need too much, like, quality of life stuff. Most of the big mods that are popular are either, like Dark Souls 1 has DS Fix, which is, like, both a graphical upgrade and, like, gives you 60 FPS, although some stuff doesn't run super, like, doesn't work as well at 60 on, like, Prepare to Die, but if you're playing remastered anyway, then it, like, doesn't matter, like, you could just play vanilla. Mostly these aren't games that need modded to be playable or interesting. But like once you've beaten them, then there are a bunch of like big overhaul mods that are popular for different ones. But that's kind of more where the modding scene is for this. Adding stuff for like when you know how to fight everything already. Got 3, I think. Okay, this should be a good one. Then we'll go back to fighting Maria. I think we got triple pig. Although it's not good if the pigs actually win. There we go. Cool, okay. I want him to go away. That's probably enough for now. It took me a while just to do it right, but Enduritize is better at this game than me, so I could see how this would be a good farm spot if you know what you're doing. Sekiro more than Elden Ring. Could never overlevel and always knew. Yeah, how strong you were. Sekiro, it really is like the opposite of Elden Ring in a lot of those kind of ways, in terms of like play experience, because like Elden Ring has so much content and stuff to explore, which is cool, but also kind of its weakness, because there's a lot of like, yeah, there's a lot of mediocre or bad fights in Elden Ring, especially like among the optional stuff, right? And Sekiro is the opposite. It has a lot less content, but there are very few parts in Sekiro that I would consider, like, bad. The less interesting bosses, like, on replay, like monkeys aren't that interesting once you understand them, but they're also not hard once you understand them, so you just, like, you know, you just kill monkeys and it's fine. Like, you don't have to think about it or anything like that. Whereas, like, Elden Ring has some fights, and this is true of most of the Souls games, actually, have some fights that are, like, neither interesting nor easy. So it's like, man, I don't want to do this fight, but... I guess I could just keep Moon Rune anyway. It'll give me more on her. But yeah, that's the thing, like, so I did my whole, like, boss tier list, right? And that's one of the things I mentioned in there, was that, like, for me, I rank a boss lower if it is both, like, if it's both difficult and bad. That is worse to me than a boss that's very simple, but, or, like, not very good, but very easy. Because then it's like, at least it's not, like, killing me. Like, I'm not tearing my hair out having to figure out a way to kill this boss that I don't enjoy anyway. She just did too. I would imagine that this is enough blood vials to, Yeah, I mean, no, I mean, it's understandable. The boss video is, like, it's really long. I would imagine that generally the way that most people would watch the boss video is that they're gonna, like, skip through to their favorite bosses just to see how I think about them. And then just watch, like, there's a part at the end where I, like, scroll down through the whole tier list just to show, like, the whole list, you know, where I put everything. It's more of a reference thing. Like, people ask how I feel about something, it's like, oh, it's in there. Oh. I thought she was backing up to, yeah, transition. That's why I, Oh, damn. Okay. I was kind of hoping she would just backstep out of the corner, like, or, like, dash out of the corner or something, but I was like, maybe this is good for me. It was not good for me. She just double poked me, and I couldn't strafe to the right because, the pillar. So I guess I just have to let her out of the corner if she's in the corner in phase 2. That was a better phase 1, though. I haven't really got to practice phase 3 at all. Whenever she does that, like, quick dash up end attack, you can just, like, hit her. At least in phase 1, you can just hit her and rally all your health back anyway. Oops. Bad trade for me. Tried to dash that one. Need to make sure I keep an eye on the time as well. We're good right now. Bober. I forget, have you been here wider? Or am I just thinking of that I saw you in Regals earlier? I feel like you also said hi in here today. Okay. I remembered that. Oh, okay. Damn. If I hadn't panicked... that would have been fine. Like, I got clipped because I didn't go to the side enough, but then I panicked a little bit. Otherwise, I would have been able to just rally my health back anyway. This fight also is, like, a lot easier with Pellet, because I tried it. And, like, came very close to getting her to phase 3 and having enough sorry, meter to just kill her. The Resident Evil games. I don't play them because I generally don't play horror games, but I love watching them. And Deathchain, who's in here sometimes, he runs Dark Souls 1 and he runs Resident Evil games. He's run all of them at least a little bit, but there's like a couple that he's run seriously. I think the 1 remake and 7 are his, like, the ones that he's run the most. But he's done all of them. So yeah, I'm fairly familiar with the series because I love to watch it, but yeah, I just don't play horror games generally. Got you into speedrunning? That's cool. Who are you watching? Was it someone running like 7 or 8? I might know who they are, depending on who it was. Because Dist has run them in the past, and so I know like a little bit about some of the runners because of that as well. And Bloodborne terrified me on first playthrough, like I said. Definitely... Brother. Oops. It's an accident. Okay. Yeah, like Outlast is like the one exception that I've played. And I didn't play that like by myself. That was like me and a group of friends, like, stayed up all night one night and played through it together. So it's like, if I really have to, like, I can make myself do it. Carcinogen? Oh, yeah, Carcy. Yeah. I don't know him personally, but I know of him. You gotta go? Alright, Zach. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Maybe let you know how tonight went once we're done. Oh, come on, twice. Yeah, I really like, I liked Village a lot just because it gave me, like, monster movie vibes. And, I'm not a big horror movie person either, but I do like, I do like the occasional monster movie. Microwave, balked, and yeah, I've seen Mike in some RE4 streams. Again, I don't think he would know who I am, but I know vaguely who he is. Bach and Dist are pretty good friends, so I've seen plenty of him. Wouldn't know me or anything. Dist, I've known for a long time. He's raided me plenty of times and stuff, and we've run the same game before, so Dist I know fairly well. I've just been in I've been in the speedrunning scene for a long time. Ah, counter hit in. I thought I was far enough to space that, but Captain Ezekiel I've heard of, but I've never I'm not sure I've ever even talked to him in a chat or anything. But yeah, I mean that's the fun thing about being a runner for a long time. You just kind of get to know people. Because I started on Twitch in like I think I got on Twitch in like 2016, 2017. I did my first run in like 2017. Well, some of them are more celebrity than me, definitely. That's just how it'll be. I mean, if you want to, like, you know, if you get into running, eventually that's how it'll be. But yeah, I mean, it's been a lot of years. It's fun having people to, you know, talk about running with and stuff. It's nice being back to streaming. Yeah, nice jump. I find myself wishing I had a shield just so I could do the DS1 thing. Of, like, blocking to prevent myself from... Yeah, I guess I could just do R1, L1 to make sure I don't die to that. Since I don't have enough health to tank one. Make sure I keep more stamina. Like that. Yeah. So that's what it should be. Oh, that has a follow-up. I need to parry her. Okay. I was gonna say, to have, like, any hope for this attempt, but, yeah. Not one of my friends is into speedrunning, no. Well, I mean, hey, like, none of my real-life friends even play Souls games at all. So it's like, you know, most of the people I know in real life have, like, not even any appreciation for how good I am at these. So it's just like, they're just like, I don't know, yeah, you do your weird internet thing, I don't know. Play your game over and over, shrug. Like, yeah, alright. Basically. Basically. I was out of stamina. But I have at least been fortunate enough to make many online friends who are into speedrunning and or Souls games in some capacity. So I have some outlet. Some place to go and talk to people where they have, like, any idea what I do. That was a bad time to trick my weapon. I realized it a little bit too late. I couldn't dodge out of that with where I was at in the animation. the double. It's fine though. Doesn't really matter. Completely uninterested. It's like, for me, this is a major achievement. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be like that. Well, so the blue name who was in here earlier, Z Dicky, is like my real life friend. And yeah, that's like one of the things he said today when he was in here is like, it's like, oh, it's funny to see like you actually dying in one of these games, like that, it makes the games actually look hard. And it's like, normally they look so easy, and I'm like, yep, because that's absolutely what happens if you're like, you know, have gotten good at the games and your friends only watch you play, then they're just like, well, these games just are easy apparently. And that's just how they see it. Here are Rune Level 1 Elden Ring. And Rune Level 1 in Elden Ring is hard. Like, I like started a run of Rune Level 1 like a long time ago when the game was new. I got to Fire Giant, and Fire Giant was kind of hard, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to do this right now. Fire Giant's also kind of an annoying fight. I was proud of myself that I had beaten Morgott at least. But yeah, like, there's a lot of stuff in Elden Ring in Rune Level 1 that's really hard. One of the harder level 1 challenges in the series, I'd say. But yeah, it's like if your friends only see you, then they're like, oh, the game must be easy then. I don't know. Let's not die. Okay. So you do need to dodge. I was like, can I just strafe this to her side? But no, you do need to dodge it at some point. You can dodge late, or you can dodge early rather, but you do need to dodge. Because yeah, Dark Souls 1, SO1, I actually didn't find that bad. Like, there were like a few hard fights at the end. It wasn't that bad. Blood Level 4 was fine, like, until, like, I don't know. Blood Level 4 has like a lot of like not too bad fights in early and mid game. The DLCs are mostly like difficult but also fun. But Bloodborne also has like a decent amount of fights that are just like annoying at level 4. Dark Souls 3 has a pretty comfy level 1, and also you like have a lot of different build options if you really want to min-max for each fight. But some of the late game DLC stuff in SO1 and Dark Souls 3 is like reasonably difficult. And Demon Prince is like kind of annoying. It's not a bad fight, but it is really long. Sexy as fuck makes it less frustrating. Yeah, no, the stuff that's pissed me off in this run has not been the difficult DLC bosses. The bosses that have pissed me off in this have been Ebrietus and Living Failures, mostly. Those bosses did not take me the longest, like, not even close, but they did piss me off the most because they suck. They're, like... They're also kind of specifically annoying to do at level 4. They're both, like, okay not necessarily like fun, but they're like comfortable enough to beat if you've got good damage. But with level 4 damage and you get one shot. I get countered, like, or comboed rather there. Lots of people complaining about Demon Princes. I don't understand what's wrong with them. So Demon Princes are fine. And even like in the speedrun, so in this, well, in the speedrun phase 2, Demon Princes is annoying because he can choose to jump back a lot and just waste you time. So if you're hearing speedrunners complain about Demon Prince, they're probably talking about phase 2 because he can just hop a bunch and lose you time. And that sucks. Casually, I think people complain more about phase 1 normally. And phase 1 like is fine and even like fun if you like have good damage and you know what you're doing. But if you're using even like if you're using a less optimal build for phase 1, the cycle that you kind of have to do can be kind of slow and a little frustrating, that's all. So like at level 1 they can be annoying just because you have to, like you might have to play more carefully. In phase 1. Sometimes I call Demon Princes the fun police, just for that reason. Like, with low damage, the fight just doesn't flow as well, I don't think. Or it's not, like, paced as well. Oh, I went too far around her, okay. Yeah, Miko was a little annoying. Miko was a little annoying because of the puppets. It was hard to keep away from the puppets. Or it was like, it took forever to kill the puppets in phase 1. Phase 2, I didn't have too much trouble with. And he, like, at blood level 4, he takes forever, like, to die. Like, you have to do so many combos if you don't use pellet, and I didn't want to waste a pellet on him. But it only took me, like, 2 or 3 tries, so it, like, it definitely did not annoy me as much as Ebriatus and Living Failures. Ebby took me, like, 2 hours. Failures only took me, like, a few attempts in the end, but they were still quite frustrating. And even the attempt where I beat them, it could very easily have ended differently. People still use Sellsword Twin Blades for Dark Souls 3? Yeah. Well, so the thing about Miko, like, it's just that, like, Miko's moveset isn't actually very difficult. There's, like, a specific way you have to dodge Call Beyond, but if you stay close to him, he won't do Call Beyond anyway. I think I had to dodge it, like, once in my BL4 fight. But then, like, other than that, you can mostly, like, you can walk in up close to him, do, like, a full stamina bar combo, and then just kind of walk out of the way of Augur. And it's annoying at low level because Augur will just one-shot you if you, like, mess up your spacing slightly, but it's not too difficult to space, and you're kind of just, like, you're just comboing him over and over, like, once you get the rhythm of it. It's annoying to get him there and then, like, to kill the puppets in the first room, and then, but then it's just, like, comboing him in the corner for, like, a long time. Which is annoying, but, like, you know, it's not difficult. And at least you're doing constant damage to the boss, which feels better. But yeah, I mean, it'll be in the VOD if you want to see exactly, like, how to position for it. Again, I did the thing where I tricked my weapon back because I wanted it back, and I accidentally made it so I didn't have time to dodge. I did that with Lawrence for the first couple attempts, too. Or, like, the first, like, hours of attempts. Actually, I don't know if the Miko VOD might not be Well, I mean, there's no reason in looking at it. I mean, there's no reason in looking at it unless you want to fight Nico, but, like, just if you want to see, even with, like, very low damage, it's a pretty straightforward loop. It's not even, like, a loop in the sense that it's an AI abuse. It's just that, like, he just doesn't have very many attacks, especially if you're in close. And it's a little more annoying in Phase 2 because he can punch you, and you have to, like, hit him to get, like, your health back. But you do have Rally, so it's like, as long as you play reasonably well, it's like, not a big deal. And I'm also actually not sure if that one is public on YouTube yet. It's definitely on YouTube, I just may not have made it public yet. Oops, counter hit. I'm not very good at Phase 2 still, which annoys me. Sometimes I'll get like a good loop on Phase 2 and get her to Phase 3, but I still don't feel like I actually know it that well. Did the thing again. Did I ever play Tenchu? No, I've thought about going back to play it at some point. I don't play older games super often, but I did kind of get into the old Tomb Raiders recently-ish. I mean, it's been like a year now. But so I've occasionally gone back and like replayed old games played old games that I'd never played before. And yeah, I'm interested in that one for obvious reasons. So I've seen a bit of at least one of them. Need stamina back. There we go. You can just hit her out of that. Okay. Double backstab someone. That's fine. Just heal up then. Need her to come to me. Guess it still kills me. No, but actually, like, during the PS2 era, mostly I played, like the PlayStation kind of classic kind of games, like Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, like those whole series and stuff, and Sly. Played as a kid. Big Brother owned all the games. You never get past the first 2 levels. Yeah, they're supposed to be difficult. I mean, plus as a kid. Yeah, it's definitely something I am considering for like an eventual on-stream thing. Rather have a second Sekiro. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get one, but if we got like FromSoft making another game that is kind of action-oriented and lets you climb around on things, that would be enough for me. Just taking like gameplay ideas from Sekiro, that'd be fine with me. I love the world and everything and the characters in Sekiro, but just always kind of more mechanics focused anyway. And I know people want more stuff about the return ending, but it feels like the return ending is supposed to be weird and open-ended. So I don't actually think they're gonna. I don't actually think they're planning anything. And if they did make a sequel, it probably wouldn't even be about the return ending. Is my guess. Oh, come on. I thought she was transforming. Oh, the stealth mechanic? Stealth is cool. I could mostly take or leave it. I like... The fun part of the stealth mechanic to me was, like, that you could climb around and jump down on enemies. Like, that's the part of that mechanic that I really, really liked. The stealth death blows obviously add a lot for the speed run, which is really, really cool. There's a lot of cool stuff in the speed run. Speed run with stealth death blows. Some of it intended, but... Thank you for not killing me after hitting me with that. Oh, come on. Like, yeah, he just, like, kills me with that. Yeah, some of the stuff on... Yeah. Like, especially a lot of the mini-bosses. And, I mean, when you combine, like, when you combine, like, Blood Smoke, like, there's a really cool old cycle on, the Drunkard in Harada 2, where you used to do, like... You would backstab Drunkard with a Gotchin, and then you would run over and kill one of the archers and get a backstab on him as he was dying. And then you would, Blood Smoke, which would, stun the Lone Shadow as he ran over, and then you could backstab the Lone Shadow while he was stunned from that, and then fight Drunkard that way. Like, shit like that is pretty sick. Like, yeah, if she transforms, like, I'm just owned. Like, the transform attack, specifically, feels like it just beats the strafe right thing. Yeah, I think that's the kind of stuff, too, that people don't think about that stuff when they complain about ads in the mini-boss fights. Like, I agree that the implementation wasn't great, but you get some really cool moments where you have to, like, actually use your tools and everything. Action-oriented Ninja Souls game? Yeah. Yeah, basically. I hope they do something like that. Some of the characters in Night Rain have, like, really, really cool movement and stuff, and it makes me excited for their next, like, big game. I love the idea of characters that are, like, faster, stronger, and more mobile, but in a Souls kind of environment. Nobody makes enemies or combat encounters quite like From does. Although I have thought about, like, trying the new Ninja Gaiden and stuff. Or the new Onimusha when it comes out eventually. I definitely prefer the Souls brand of action combat to, like, the more combo-oriented games, but maybe if I gave them a chance, I would like them more than I think. Oops, okay, that didn't get me killed. The other way, other way, other way. Ishin was like 10 tarnished. Sekiro was 1. Oh, I understand now. That's funny. I guess Sekiro does canonically win against the other, at least Ishin. Give me my health back, please. Okay, there's some. Okay, I'll just do R1 L1s now. Make sure I don't die. Yeah, to that. Because, yeah, so you can get her to half anyway. Damn. I need to walk to the right and then dodge right. It's literally those that are killing me. Yeah, Dragon's Heritage is fairly strong mechanically. And, like, being able to swim. Yeah, that is true. And, you know, not canonically, but, you know, swim in more than just water, in fact. Whereas the Tarnish just gets to zip. Which feels less useful. Oh. Okay. The transform drives me insane. She can just fucking kill me if she feels like it. We got a lot of health back, though. Got a lot better at phase 1. Oh, damn it. I definitely have to be careful with that. Oh yeah, I don't know if you've seen some of the Night Rain footage. But there's a character in Night Rain who has a grappling hook, and you can grapple anywhere with it. You can grapple to any point. And I'm like, man, fucking they couldn't give us that for Sekiro. Then they're doing it like immediately after Sekiro. Extremely rude. But yeah, I was hoping when the game was coming out that it would be something where you could grapple anywhere instead of it's still kind of cool. But yeah, they're doing it finally. Now they have the technology. After they've already made Sekiro. So they could make it into another FromSoft game in like eventually. I mean, one could dream, right, that with the grapple tech, that might encourage them to go back to Sekiro, but when I saw that, I was so pissed, man. I was like, come on. Really? I also used to run Dying Light, the first game. And that, not only does that game have a grappling hook, but the speedrun is a lot about grappling all the time. Oh. I thought she was phasing. Yeah, she was one away. Thought she was grappling because of that. That's the quick one. It's the medium one. Ah, damn, that was like a shitty spot for her. Play a lot of horror? Well, okay. Zombie games are... I guess they technically qualify. But, you know, the vibe is pretty different. Dying Light is scary sometimes. Like at night and stuff. Obviously. But yeah, I had a friend who... I mean, I still have a friend who used to... They're still a friend. They no longer run it very often, but they used to run the first Dying Light. And they were actually good at it. They had record and Dying Light for a while. I only did it a little bit for fun. But I learned it because of them, and it was a fun time. A lot of the stuff I end up learning, it's because I watch like friends run it a lot. It looks fun. Oh. Which one in Sekiro? I've done a few at like online stuff, a few online things for GDQ for Sekiro, and I've never done it in person yet. Oh, the Yearn for the Corners. Okay, Regal's. Yeah, at Regal's run. Yeah. Or on Regal's show. I see now. Yeah. The max difficulty one. As we called it. That was Regal's idea to name it that. Which is a good idea, because I never know what the hell to call that run. Because it's like... The proper name is like way too many words. But yeah, it's because it's true. They just end up there a lot. Even if you're good at the fights, that happens, but I'm also not very good at this fight. Yeah, I spent a lot of time working on that run. When the game first came out... Just get double hit and die to that. When the game first came out, it took me like... I think it was something like a year... like of on and off working on it just to get a base vitality character all the way to New Game plus 7. And I would just do every new game. Like every new game cycle that I did, I would practice the fights a bit. I would do it with like Demon Bell No Charm the whole way, even though you don't have to. You could just run to New Game plus 7 and then do the thing if you wanted to, but I wanted to practice every new game cycle because it was just a long like kind of project for me. It was meant to take a while. So it was a lot of like practice until I even like got the save file ready. Oh yeah, the skills. Yeah, the skills kind of took care of themselves on that save file. My first platinum I had to grind for skills and it was annoying, but On that save file, since I had to go all the way to NG+7 and I was killing every boss and everything every playthrough anyway, I did get all the skills. I think it took me like... I can't remember at what point exactly I maxed all the skills out. It might have taken like an extra New Game +7 or something without farming. But I honestly don't remember. Okay. But yeah, the skills for Platinum are super annoying. I should probably take like a quick break soon. Stubborn. Yeah, okay, so you have time to dodge that. I understand that combo now. Not that it helps, really, but... I was like, I don't know why she can just do that, but... It's only if you're up close and she does it. You don't actually have time to dodge the bullet, which is kind of bullshit. But if you're, like, even a little bit farther from her, then you do have time. So that's what they were thinking, I think. I always think about that when there's some like combo or attack or something that feels bullshit. I'm like, what were they thinking? Sometimes you can figure out. Oh, I literally just now... Maybe I should stop doing transform attacks, honestly, in phase 2. Because I'm getting killed a lot because she's... Okay. Crazy. Well, I mean, you know, you never... There's no guarantee for viewers and things like that. I'm streaming a lot more now than I was for a long time, and hopefully that in the long term will help. But kind of what happened with the DS3 run was that I did that run. I'd never really streamed too consistently before that, but I basically like didn't stream for like 4 years right after that Dark Souls 3 run. And then I also like changed my screen name. So as far as a lot of people are concerned, I kind of dropped off the face of the earth after that. Definitely there have been some people who found me since then because of that, but I kind of lost a lot of that momentum. I streamed pretty consistently for all of last year, though. Okay. So, like, I've at least proven to myself that I can do it, and then, yeah, like I said, this year we're upping 4 days a week, and usually 6 hours, a day. Although this has been a busy week for me in real life. But I will see. You know, if it happens, it happens. I said I was doing one more, but... Oops. Gotta dodge that one. It's actually kind of unfortunate that she did that. At that specific time. Just because it took me longer to get to hit her again, which means I didn't, I missed out on some rally. Yeah. Well, I appreciate that, Monk, but, you know, it's not your job to worry about it, it's fine. Okay, let me take a quick break. I need to stretch a bit anyway, and then we'll get back to more Maria attempts. So I've got like 2 more hours. I can stream today. How's this? 120. I'll probably go back and fix that, like repair it as well when I'm done. But yeah, be back in a sec. I'll just be AFK. General Kenobi. Hey, Horst. Ugh. Yeah, sorry. It took me. I couldn't find my water. That's what took me a bit. But I did find it. Okay. Alright, I wanted to repair. I'm bad at Maria, Horst, as it turns out. Apparently, compared to some of the other people who've done it. Who've done this run. Buddy, please. Repair. I don't know though, I keep just dying in phase 2. Oh, whoops. I didn't think this fight would take very long today. Yeah, that's probably true, Wider. Maybe I should, just pellet her. Because I did, like, the one, and I almost got her to phase 3, and I would have had enough damage and meter to just kill her on or immediately after the phase 3 transition. There's not much left, anyway. You fucking game, you wasted my pellet. That's really annoying. That's an annoying place to crash. I mean, it was early in a fight, but why did it have to be after I used the pellet, man? Pop, pop. We're popping today. Ugh. Oh. One more time. And sorry for the Windows sounds. That is indeed on my screen, not yours. Oh, there's the bug. So I'm gonna have to restart it anyway. Oh, it put me here, so it didn't waste a pellet, which is good. Whoops. Damn it. I know it's small screen, but I'm gonna have to restart it momentarily anyway. Because as you probably noticed, some of the sound effects are missing. just a little one. Just a little screen. Oh yeah, I started season 4 of Breaking Bad today. I watched the first episode. It's kind of funny to me how they're, like, so far in the first 3 seasons have been 2 awkward hand jobs in the show. Like, there might be more later, so I'm not going to say that it has exactly 2, but already having had 2, like, 3 seasons in. I guess it would be funnier if they had had, like, literally 1 awkward hand job scene per season. Because that would feel very intentional. The 4th season of House? Nice. What's the end of season 4? Because there's like a couple seasons where he gets sent places, basically. And I can't remember if the first one of those is in season 4 or not. But I just don't want to spoil. Like, I have a specific question, like there's a specific thing that I'm wondering about, but I can't remember which season finale that is. Oh, the bus one. Okay. Yes, I remember the bus one. Yeah, that is pretty good. I forgot to use a pellet this attempt, but it's fine. Get out of the corner! Alright. It's the one you can't strafe. So yeah, I remember the twist of that one, yeah. That was like a... Yeah, that was a really good season finale. Okay, so season 5 must be the other thing that I'm thinking of then. I couldn't remember where the bus crash was in the timeline. I would say season 5. In that case, then I would say that like the end of season 5, beginning of season 6, I think, is also like pretty good. Then, if I'm remembering. Oops, I forgot to pellet again. I don't know if there's a good time when I could pellet like, mid-fight. I could probably just strafe to the side and do it. Horst is watching Severance and he's still here. Big Severance fan. Oh, damn, early. Because I was... Like, dodging that early would have been fine if I was like, closer to her. Even the cinematography felt extra on the finale. They've done some... They do some, like, really interesting stuff in that show sometimes, like, with the way stuff is shot or, like, put together. Not that much of a fan of season 2 of Severance. I haven't watched it at all, so I have no frame of reference. Oops. Fuck, okay. Oh, early. Okay. Yeah, this won't take very many attempts with pellet, though, I don't think. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna do this with pellet. Because, yeah, that's, like, the same as last time I did it with pellet. Like, it was, like, one more opening, she would have gone to phase 3, and I would have had so much pellet, I would just, like, fucking... Or so much meter, I would just, like, destroy her as she's transitioning. Be a shame if the game crashed. Yeah, that too. It hasn't been doing it too much. Especially, like, during fights, actually. It's been more likely to crash when I'm, like, entering a new area. Which is less annoying than crashing during fights. Damn it, dude. This is my concern, though. Sometimes I waste attempts with pellet, but... And, like, farming insight to farm pellets is annoying. Maybe should have got a little closer to her. That's fine. Damn it, though. Hey, Diameter. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's like normal stream time. I guess I didn't post about it. Oh, the gems? No, they're just from the main game. This is your corn face. Concerned face. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I didn't post about it today in the Discord when I went live. Okay, so I guess the timing can be like a little tough. I just got through phase 2 very slowly there, and it meant I couldn't finish her. Oh, damn it. The longest run back in Soul's history. Yeah, pretty much. Welcome back, Zach. We're doing this with pellet now, which is frightening me a little bit, because I don't have a ton of pellets left, but... Mesmer's is longer, yeah. I mean, well, the modern games, obviously, like, barely make you run back anyway. This game has a few runbacks that are annoying still. And then after this, they mostly got rid of them. Like, quick attempts like that, but I'm wasting a pellet. Those, like, tilt me so hard. But I don't know a good time when I could, like, mid-fight pellet and still actually build meter right, because I could obviously pellet, like, in phase 2. A run back in Mortal Shell that made you depressed? Yeah, I know. Like, if I had unlimited pellets, I think I would have killed her by now, but I've mostly been doing this without pellet because I don't have a ton left. But certainly... Really? Okay. I just have to dodge later, I guess, when I'm getting back in. You miss not having checkpoints around every corner. It mostly doesn't bother me too much. Trophy for finishing the game without ever interacting with a shell. 1 HP, but super iframes on roll. Huh. Yeah, so again, most of the time in phase, like, especially in phase 1, but like if you're close to her and she's doing that, you can dodge it really early. So I haven't been bothering to, like, try to iframe it. Because you'd rather dodge early if you can. Because then that gives you more time to punish her, right, after you recover. But if you're far away from her, and especially in phase 2, you really have to actually iframe it. And that's just not yet in my muscle memory. Did someone say corner? Yeah. Okay, well, I've got one more pellet. I have more in storage I have to go back and get, but... yeah, we're getting low. Get a little closer to her, then use it. Just, like, give me, like, a good attempt. If I just get into, like, a good rhythm for, like, one phase 2, she'll just die. At this point. Dude. Okay, I guess I don't actually have enough damage to kill her at the start of phase 3, though. So I'm gonna have to get through phase 3 a little bit. But yeah, I'm neither particularly bothered by runbacks at this point or like not having to do runbacks. If it gets full, that just means you're capped on how much damage, like how much extra damage. There's nothing specific that happens from it being full. You're just maxed out on damage. Soul's Quiz OST. I'm not even sure if I'd be good at it, because like I don't think about... Man, only 9 left. Well, we can make it 10. Like, you can farm pellets, but it's annoying. The Sekiro ones are mad easy. The thing is, I just don't think about or listen to most of the OSTs in this game, like, on their own. So it would just be, like, how much of them I'd absorbed through osmosis, basically. Couldn't tell you how any of them go. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, maybe hearing them, I would immediately, like, recognize them. Like, just because of something subconscious, but, like, consciously, I actually don't feel like I know them that well. Yeah, this sounds familiar. I've heard this, yeah. Definitely heard it before. Of course, she did the fast attack when I didn't have enough health. Quiz only wants you to guess which game it's from. Okay. They're kind of different, like, stylistically, the different OSTs, at least a lot of them, so maybe that wouldn't be that bad. Feel the dread when main menu music starts. Yeah. The Dark Souls 3 main menu music is definitely burned into my brain consciously. Wasting my time. I need good openings. I am gonna have to dodge at least a few attacks. Phase 3 though, apparently, so... Probably need to get a little better. Oh, I tried to get around to there, but I just missed. Can't even tell you how it goes, but you do get PTSD when you hear it. So she explodes twice. She has the little blood explosion during that phase. And then phase 3 is when she rises up and then gets fire and blood. And it's like big lingering AoEs. Oh, I guess we're doing an attempt without pellet. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh. Backstab a lot of the big attacks. Better damage before transform. I see. BL4 speedrun. People do that. Not me. Not me yet. I'd learn regular all bosses first if I wanted to do that. I wouldn't jump right into BL4 runs. But BL4 runs are also supposed to be pretty frustrating. Okay. There's no particular rhyme or reason to when I'm using a pellet and when I'm not right now. Can't physically run Bloodborne as you're currently working on it. That is true. Also, to actually run it, I would have to have a better way to capture from my PS4. Which would be annoying. Because the emulator is not speedrun ready at this point. The frame rate is too unstable in places, and you have to mod it to get it to work at all, and it also crashes more frequently than is comfortable when you're doing whole runs. Because the last thing you want to do is lose your speedrun an hour in because the game crashed. Get out of the corner. I cannot fight you in the corner. Damn it. Too early. Worst thing she can do is say no. Yeah. In this case, the worst thing she can do is stab the shit out of you. It just, now that I've seen the damage on phase 3, I feel like I need to at least get a few openers on phase 3. To be confident that I can. Which again is really annoying because it would be a lot faster to get to phase 3 to practice if I just had pellets to use. Yeah, if I ever do Blood level 4 again, I'm cheating in infinite pellets because it just would be more fun. For the first time, do everything legit. A lot of the fights that are annoying would have been less annoying if I could just use pellets the whole time. Because, like, Lawrence, like, the way I was fighting Lawrence, it wouldn't even change the fight much, but it would make the fight go a lot faster to just pellet for phase 1 all the time. And I would probably still have time to repellet right before phase 2 anyway. Oh, okay, that's a long combo. Maybe Wider's right, though, and I should be looking at learning some backstabs so that I can use them before each phase. Because especially with pellet, that's going to make a big difference. Like, it'll only give me, like, a little bit of extra damage normally, but with pellet, like, you can get a lot of extra damage off of an opening, like, that big. Oops. That's the quick one. I knew it was. I hit it too late. It does feel like there are a lot of places, like with DLC bosses especially, it does feel like there are a lot of places where there's annoying chip damage. That's always the thing that's like actually hard about doing no-hit stuff, though, is like little tiny chip damage that you're almost not meant to avoid, or you're not meant to worry about avoiding. And Bloodborne, especially in late game, has a lot of that because of the rally system, where the boss might just hit you really quick, but it doesn't do much and you can get it back, so they're like, yeah, it's fine. Kind of want to do one pellet attempt. no reason. Big waste of time. Dude. I hate accidentally jumping. Again, I wish I could block in this game just to not do the jump out of sprint. But obviously I'm not going to actually like equip the shield for that. I'm also just assuming that it works the same if you have the shield. But I've never used the shield, so... Damn it, dude. I just dodged late. I knew what attack it was. I just mistimed it. I don't know. I'm just still too bad at phase 2 and phase 3. I didn't think this fight would be that hard, but... Getting one-shot by everything in phase 2 and 3 is tough. Yeah, I guess I have to get better at those. Didn't end up losing too much. Need stamina. I'll get some stamina back here too. Oh. Give me my health back. That's that one, okay. I might have just outranged that, actually. Okay. Apparently I can kind of survive that. Oh, she has hyper armor. Or... Why does she have hyper armor there? Out of the... I guess out of the stance. Okay. I mean, for no pellet, though, that wasn't bad. That was, like, fairly competent in phase 2. Annoying I had my weapon. Ow. Really? Didn't think she could track around that hard. Comet Azure? Yeah. Comet Azure would be helpful. I don't know if it would even be good at level 4, even if we could. Even if it were a thing in this game. I still don't mind this fight. I think I would mind it less if I had pellets. Oh, I got stuck on her. I was trying to dodge to her right, and I got, like, on her instead. I'm getting better at this, at least, in phase 1. Oh, okay. Yeah, if she does the transform attack, then just fuck me, I guess. There is a shotgun in this game, but it's bad. There are pistols that can be strong. There's also a fucking cannon. But yeah, at level 4, we just don't have the stats for anything that would actually be good in terms of a firearm. They do exist in this game, though. There's a glitch you can do with cannon that makes it very strong. But yeah, not gonna cannon at BL4. Ugh. Shotgun is sick and you're wrong if you don't use it. Okay. Cover art has shotgun. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for the good luck, Monk. See you later. Ah. Brother. By which I mean sister. Need stamina. Thank you. Okay, then just kill me. Like... Glad she doesn't do that often, but again, like, I'd hate to lose a pellet attempt or something because she's like, I'm gonna do my transform attack in one shot, you know? And I'm like, okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Again, dude, I'm just doing it too early. Honestly, I'm dodging preemptively there because I'm worried about the fast dash. Like when she dashes in and does the quick, like, cross slash kind of thing. But then I get killed if I'm, like, I get counter hit out of the dodge on by that attack if I do that. So I guess I need to not do that. Like, getting in close to her again sometimes is screwing me up. Like that. That's the one that I'm worried about. But I'm just like walking towards her. So I keep dodging preemptively in case she does it. but then I die to the other one. Okay, then fuck you. It's crazy to me both that she has that, like, as an attack, and also that, like, she doesn't do it all the time. So it's weirdly just something that comes out that's really bad and it kills you if it does, but, like, it's not something you, like, have to learn to deal with. You can very frequently just get an attempt where she doesn't do it. And yet they put the, like, you know, they put a whole moveset. Like, they gave her, like, a whole moveset for it. And she just doesn't use it half the time. And I mean, I'm doing this at level 4. Like, a casual leveled player surely would be even less likely to get it as an attack. Or as a phase, rather. But, like, it's just, like, I don't know. I guess, like, it's not like you have to get hit by it, but there's a position where you do, like, a combo that's generally safe, but if she does that one specific like, if she does that as a follow-up, then you die. But it's like, I can't just not hit her in case she does it. I don't know. Enduritize said that it shouldn't ever happen if you're aggressive enough. But, you know, he's talking about in a speedrun with Pellet. I would imagine, my guess would be that it's health threshold based. Where it, like, becomes something she can do at a certain percentage. And so you're more likely to get screwed by it if you're, like, taking your sweet time, but it's not like... I don't think it's, like, as simple as just, like, kill her fast enough and it won't happen. I think it's, like, a combination of, like, keep her attacking and make sure you get her last bit of health in that phase down efficiently so she doesn't have the option to queue it. But I don't know, it could be timer-based, because there, like, definitely I've seen times where, like, I just back up a lot from her after doing some damage, and then she'll just, like... Instead of doing that transform attack, she'll just trick her weapon and pull out her gun. So it could be, but... I kind of assumed it was just health-based. Once she's below an amount, then she might do it, and she tends to do it if you're, like, not giving her anything else to do. But yeah, I don't know, because obviously the transform attack version she's doing, like, with me right in front of her. But, like... But I don't know, it's definitely not, like, I've taken longer than that. I don't know if there's some, like, if there's something that's triggering it, like with her poise or something. I don't know what it is, and I've definitely seen her take longer, or I've taken longer to get through phase 1 and not had her do it. There could be something I'm not getting though, where, like, once that becomes available, maybe she'll use it more, like, if, like, a certain poise condition happens or something, or just my positioning. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't gotten there yet. I mean, in terms of my understanding. I'm glad I at least learned this basic movement for phase 1, and it kind of works in phase 2 and 3. But it depends a bit on the attacks, and it feels like you have to strafe a little bit differently in the later phases. Stamina. That's the medium. But I dodged like too early on that, which is annoying because it's like having to learn all 3 timings for each of those is annoying when I get one shot by any of them. And I don't think you can just walk or run to a dead zone for them. You can outspace them if you're really far away, but then it's like you still have to get in close to her after to actually be able to hit her again. And then whether she backsteps like that or not, at least in phase 1, is dependent on whether you're in front of her enough when you hit her, basically. From what Enduritize told me. Which makes sense to me, like looking at her. I've got a decent feel for how to hit her in the front, at least, but it does feel like in phase 2 it's a bit different. Like, she feels like she dashes a lot more. Yeah, I actually want to just outspace this because I need to heal anyway. Like, yeah, I can outspace that. But those have a lot of reach, so unless she does the ultra slow one, like if I'm in close to her, I can't. Like, I don't have time to run away. Because the range on them is pretty big, especially for the slow ones. I don't feel like parrying in the later phases would help me that much, but maybe I'm wrong. It's just like they would be such small damage openings, and she has more range, so it's not as safe. Insane. Not punished, though. Twice. I wanted to try the backstab. Maybe if I'd unlocked, I could have free-aimed that, but I actually kind of thought it would work with where I hit her, but I guess not. Shouldn't have gone for that. Should transform, but yeah. kidding me? I can get free hits on that, I suppose. Oh. Okay. That was obviously from behind her. Damn, okay. That was just me fucking up the timing, because I knew what she was doing there, I just was far away from her. I mistimed it. Maybe I should just be... I guess that's something I didn't think about. Oh, right, you can't... Damn it. Strafe that. Oh, she's... Okay. I was worried she was transitioning. I'm like, I'm not ready for her too. But because of the AoEs from it, it's harder to, Oh, don't go up there! You bitch! Don't go on the stairs! Ugh. Like, immediately she was all weird. She went up on the fucking stairs. But yeah, it's harder to hit her on the front as a punish in phase 2, because at least it feels like you need to be farther behind her to not get clipped by the blood. So I'm getting much smaller openings in phase 2 and not looping her as effectively, because it's like in phase 1 there's this movement you do like that where you like behind her and then walk back so you hit her in the front. Makes her less likely to backstep like that. And that's harder to do in phase 2. At least it feels like it. Maybe it's not and I just need to get better at it, but yeah, undone by the blood and the stairs. Fear the old stairs, Lawrence. Oh. That's like literally the first time I've been hit by that. Hey, Allie. I'm getting better. Hope your day's going well. It's been a fun stream so far. Burb tie. At least I'm panicking less in phase 2, which is good. Still haven't really gotten a chance to learn anything about phase 3 though. Because of the damn stairs. Busy day at work. I'm glad you're home now at least. It sounds like. Oh, good to be home. Yeah, then you are. Yeah. Nice. Okay, she transformed anyway, so it was going to be hard to get her to phase 2 from there anyway. I thought this fight would be fairly easy. It has not been fairly easy at level 4. Maybe you just react. Maybe you're supposed to react to it, like watch her and then dodge. You do get like a couple hits at least for it, and a couple hits feels like a lot on her compared to the other fights, because she has a lot less health. You just don't get like as many staggers or limb soreness, obviously. Although I guess like her staggering on hit is like worth more than limb stagger anyway. Also, let me check my repair. If I need to repair my weapon. I guess what we'll have to start doing too is whenever I need to repair my weapon, we'll go do a run. We'll like make the pigs run over the shadows and get a bunch of echoes, and then we'll just buy more. Buy more blood vials and then repair as well. Need to repair. Yeah, this is a bad game, unfortunately. 118. I don't remember where it, like when it breaks or gets at risk. Yeah, the fact that, like, in this one and DS1, you don't get a durability back when you die is really, really annoying for challenge runs. This game has a lot of things in it that are annoying for challenge runs, though. Even if some of the fights are really good. Dude. The limit vial use, yeah, that's definitely one of the things too, and especially for like a challenge like this. It's really frustrating. Like, you've got so many consumables that you occasionally have to go farm, and some of them are obnoxious to farm. Vials, like, aren't even that bad by comparison to pellets. I just got frustrated there and I let her kill me. Just like, oh, you're doing this again? Alright, fine. Take it. It's worse the easier the farming is. Yeah, that's a fair perspective as well. Like, what's the point of limiting it at all then? If, like, if it's not even supposed to be hard, then what is the point? They also already, like, tweaked the counter hit system and everything so that you're, like, way more likely to just die outright in this game than run out of vials anyway. And they give you fucking 20 at a time, like... It doesn't feel like there's a reason to. Just like spamming the quick attack this attempt, which isn't a big deal. Oh man. Oh, PvP. There's a reason for farming them for PvP? I don't know. Oh, for limiting them, I guess, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't, like, not like it would make that big of a difference, but, I mean, I wouldn't want them to be, like, completely, like, moongrass anyway. But yeah, I guess I hadn't thought about, like... You wouldn't want PvP fights to last forever, because somebody had, like, you know, 600 vials. Is just running away and healing. But yeah, still, like... I don't know. It's a weird decision. Especially after how weird Moongrass was in Demon Souls, and how well the Estus system worked in Dark Souls 1. But yeah, the fact that it becomes kind of a non-mechanic once you're good at the game, unless you're doing like a specific challenge run, isn't really a good argument in favor of having it. Because it's like, yeah, then why even bother? Okay, I see. Her body moves right before she actually lets it go. I'm also just R1ing her now in this phase because it's safer. And I mean, I'm not like pelleting anyway. Yeah, just R1ing is helping, actually. I'm dying less to random. Stuff. Oh, come on. I thought for sure I was far enough away. Okay, that was good though. Yeah, I don't know what I didn't like something must have just barely been on my toe or something. Like they killed me. But okay, so in phase 2 and 3, I'll just only do R1s because it's like I kept getting fucked on those phases because I would try to do R1 L1 and get murdered. Because she would like dash away and then punish me, and she had the range to do it, whereas in phase 1 she doesn't as much. And I'm better at like doing this. So just doing R1s made me survive a lot better in phase 2. I also understand the stances now. You just watch her and she moves a little bit before she actually releases it, which I didn't notice before. Oh shit. I should have gone up and hit her some anyway, and then healed, but... Getting corner damage. I mean, I'm probably just dying a lot, Zach, is the real thing. Okay, though, that was a good attempt, and we didn't even have a pellet, so... It's not going to be that much longer. The pieces are there. That's obnoxious, but it doesn't really matter. Stop. Oops, that was... that second dodge was a buffer dodge, but that's my fault for mashing. Oh. Wasn't it full? Couldn't tank that. Get out of the corner, like, okay. I don't want to just wait to bait her out of the corner. Like, she just keeps going into the corner at the start of phase 2. It's like, and then I get like good damage, but then I'm like, please come out of the corner. Because I want damage and I want to bait her out. I'm trying to do too many things. Oh, I need to do something after this. I need the AFK really quick. No, couldn't see. I should have known what she was doing though. Okay, not in the corner, that's good. Ah, just mistimed it. Okay, one sec. I'm not gonna run ads or anything. I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I'm also a little distracted. I got a bunch of stuff to make sure I have time to do today. Had a feeling. Oh, I went too far around her. I needed to wait like a little bit longer to dodge too. She really loves spamming that in phase 2 though, doesn't she? I'm gonna have to make sure the cats have food too. Okay. I think they're okay. Need to clean their litter boxes today, but I can do that later. Morgana. Ah, really? Flipped me just barely. Morgana wants snuggles. I'm still streaming. I don't think they can spam it though. They don't have it. You can spam it all you want though. Then. Thank you for the golden Father Martin's diamond. No, I did the thing. I broke my rule. R1's only. From now on. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, come on. I was like, I just want to back away and heal. We got a little bit longer. We didn't even quite make it to the fire phase. We were just on the blood phase. Do I have a bloody emote? No. Oh. Yeah, hyper armor. I gotta react to that better. She was kind of in the corner, but it wasn't really the problem there. I just tried to let her out at least. Yeah, I've made it to fire phase a couple times. I almost killed her. I had one where I got her to like maybe like 10% or something. And just got barely clipped. Blue murder suspect, yeah. Guess that is the closest. That's fine. Check durability. Maybe we'll go do like one more run through the pigs, I guess. Anyway. And then that'll be our last violin repair run for the rest of the stream. Because if we do it now, we definitely won't need to do it again anyway, so might as well. This one. This one. I'll have to watch Enduritize do this sometime. It feels kind of hard to get all 3 pigs. And also not die. Oh, hey, Enduritize. Yeah, how the hell do you do this? I did it a few times, but it took me a lot of tries, and at BL4, if I get clipped by... If I just get clipped by one of the shadows, like, I just fucking die. But I got all 3 pigs, like twice I managed to get all 3 pigs, and like, yeah, you get hella echoes from it. But it's kind of hard. See, like, I lost that pig already. Oh, wait a bit at the tree. Okay. Oh, that would have been a double pig. Oh, in the middle of the shadows? Okay. I try to go around and I get clipped by their, like, running attacks a lot. Like, I got it a few times well enough to see the vision. Like, it's a pretty fast bunch of echoes. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Dodging out of sprint is just really annoying in this game, as you know. Good if the gem area was this one. Use the tree on the right. Can I go around it here? Oh, I see. One. Oh. Did Pig win? I think Pig won. Probably isn't worth it, strictly speaking, but... Okay. No, I just went to go farm. I needed, echoes. Repair my weapon, and I might as well just farm there and buy vials, because I'm actually running low on, cold blood. No. But this is the last time we'll have to farm today. But I've got like a bit more to do attempts before I have to go. Yeah, because that was getting low. Echoes. 42. So I have 96 storage, okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. We could practice that more. I understand a bit better now. And yeah, that's with only one moon rune as well. So like casually you could just, I mean I could go get the other moon runes, I just don't remember where they are and I don't want to go look them up. Just for farming between runs. Oh, weird. Oh. That hit me twice as well, which is kind of funny. Okay, so I think that one has less of a tell. The fastest one is less obvious. The middle one and the slow one, it feels like you could just watch her. Bober. Hey, S-Chain. I'm assuming you're on mobile. Whatever. Just got on the bus and the commute is over an hour. Nice. I will be done before you get there. Whoa. Oh. Yeah, she's about to transition. Yeah, I knew she was. Have to walk a kilometer carrying a plastic tote because you're trying to tidy a bit. Bought a universal lid because your frying pan doesn't have a lid. Huh. And $20 just for a lid is kind of sad. It's crazy out there. Immediately. Okay, just gonna do that. To be fair, we do suck, Death Chain. It's true. Especially right now. But also historically. For other reasons, man. Those don't help. Doesn't help. But I understand that you don't want to hear about it all the time, because it's just like, yeah, we get it. Move on. I had a lot less damage on her than I thought I did there. I have to drive an hour today. Just part of the reason I need to be done so early. Immediately get that back. Oh, she didn't backstep. And she's not in the corner. Like... That was about the best start to phase 2 that I could ask for, and then I just died. Dodging early on that. I should be dodging to the left instead of the right for that specific attack in that situation as well, but my main problem there was just that I saw her move and reacted as though she were doing a faster attack, and it got me roll caught, essentially. Getting a lot better at phase 1, though. Oh, dude. That was my fault for not reacting in time, but I actually thought I could tank one Because sometimes I've tanked one of those, but I don't know if it was because I got, like, just barely counter hit. Because I don't know if I was, like, technically still in the attack animation, or if I was just, like, because I was close, I got clipped by an extra hitbox that I sometimes don't. Probably gonna have to get, like, one more good attempt, though. I got some things to make sure I do. If I wait too much longer, I'm gonna be too anxious and distracted anyway to play well. I'm already kind of there. Today's Thursday, right? So I'll be back on Monday. Ah, come on. Yeah, I got a little greedy there. That's alright. I'm just, we'll get it on Monday. I just, yeah, like I said, my mind is elsewhere at this point because I got some things I need to do. Need to make sure I get them done. On time. Let me see who is on to raid.